Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
A thrilling World Cup debut for Croatia.
A debut appearance at the FIFA World
98,
Cup
I
is
think,
always
no?
a matter of pride.
Oh, the
For
outfits look
Croatia, that
nice.
debut in France in
Wow.
1998 turned into one of the most
Wow.
remarkable entrances in the tournament's history. As a nation with only 6 years of independence away from former Yugoslavia,
Wow.
they needed a man in charge with both vast experience and a great passion for the new country. The one they found was an exact fit. Miroslav Blažević is the current coach of Bosnia-Herzegovina. He's now in his 70s, and when he joined Croatia in 1994, he'd already been in top-class management for 26 years. He was also a staunch supporter of the nation's independence, having been a member of a pro-Croatian political party at the time of his appointment. There couldn't have been a better man for the job.
I took advantage of the intense patriotism that had taken root throughout the squad. We were very much an unknown country, so a good performance at the tournament would put not just the team, but the whole nation in the spotlight. It was therefore very easy for me to get the players motivated.
One who needed no motivation was Zvonimir Boban, considered a national hero. Blažević was quick to name him captain of a vastly talented squad. Real Madrid's Davor Šuker led the line, whilst the scorer of Croatia's first World Cup goal, Mario Stanic, was, like Boban, plying his trade in Italy. There were also players Blažević knew from one of his 3 stints in charge of Dinamo Zagreb, such as Robert Prosinecki.
Who are they playing here?
He was a very young player, only 17 years old when I first coached him, and he wasn't afraid of anything.
That's when you can start
He
playing?
knew how
Here
good he was,
in
and
soccer?
because of that he
17 or
became...
18?
There's no age limit, I don't think, so you can start like 15, 16 if you're really good.
Wow.
Just, gotta keep in mind, you're gonna be playing against men, it's gonna be physical game.
overconfident. So I said that if he ever became a decent player, I would eat my coaching diploma. People saw it as a massive statement, but I said it just to bring his feet back to the ground. That's the truth, but I suppose I must have been mad, as it was me who eventually selected him for the national team.
The first Croatian match was against Jamaica, and the scores were tied at 1
Jamaica.
apiece when Prosinecki gave the world an example of just how good he could be.
Ah,
Šuker
that's
added
a far
third late on
shot to
ensure
get
that
in.
their opening match got off to the perfect start.
Wow.
That's how quick in the game it
That
started
was
like
a
that?
hard
Wow.
shot. I thought he was gonna cross it to somebody and they're gonna put a header in. I did not think he was gonna do that. Wow, okay. That's a start.
In the next game, Šuker was again on target as they secured a 1-0 win over Japan. The loss to Argentina in their final group game didn't affect their progress, and Croatia booked their place in the last 16. Here they met Romania, whose hair almost matched their yellow kits after they'd celebrated winning their group with the help of some peroxide. Blažević had come with his own props, as both nations were determined to enjoy the occasion. It's unlikely that Georgi Popescu had much fun, however. On the stroke of half-time, he was adjudged to have brought down Šuker in the area. Šuker picked himself up to score his 3rd goal in 4 games, putting him on course for the golden shoe. It proved to be the difference between the teams. The sea of red and white Czech could now celebrate a place in the quarter-finals.
Romania, though, that's also like a random country to be in the round of 16. That's kind of Romania, not really football country.
Young pretenders and tournament sensations now face Germany, masters of knockout competition and reigning European champions. En route to that European title, Germany had eliminated Croatia in what had been a particularly bruising encounter.
Ooh.
And it hadn't
Yeah.
been forgotten.
Aye. That was in his book.
No, no, he got an elbow.
Of course, for either team to progress to the semi-final, they had to win the game. So I think it's no surprise that it was played in a very physical manner. We had a bit of luck as well, as one of their players was sent off relatively early in the game, and we were able to take advantage of that.
With Christian Verns red-carded after only 40 minutes, Croatia seemed to find another gear. Just before half-time, Robert Jani opened the scoring. Goran Vlahovic doubled the lead with 10 minutes remaining. And, almost inevitably, Davor Šuker added a third. It condemned Germany to their worst FIFA World Cup result in 44 years and exercised the demons of Euro
That's
96.
embarrassing.
I think that we played...
I mean, I don't think
Your
it's...
worst performance
Yeah,
in 40
but
years?
yeah, but come on, the guy was sent off in the first half, though. I don't think that's embarrassing. I think
Yeah, but that means he carries the team. You told me in soccer there's
No.
nobody that carries the
it's
team.
not that he carries the team. You're playing 11 against 10.
Oh, they don't have a sub?
No,
sub?
once you
Oh.
sent out, that's it. You one player down.
Yeah,
That's not. I mean,
that makes a big difference. I
it
guess.
does. That's of course it does. So I'm not saying this doesn't take away from Croatia, nothing like that. But to say that it's embarrassing for Germany, I don't think it's embarrassing. I mean, they were 10 against 11. It's part of the game. Of course, you saw the foul. The guy deserved to get sent off, but
That's embarrassing.
I don't think it's embarrassing. I don't think you can say that it's embarrassing. It's a bad loss, yeah, but
How did you get
embarrassing.
sent off like that, knowing you the last one there?
Because
Like,
the
that's
game
what I'm
before that
saying.
was very physical, and clearly the
They
team
wasn't
decided
aware.
the team decided
Wasn't
that
their feeling?
we gonna play physical, we gonna
Oh.
elbow, we gonna play dirty, and all that. That's what you
played
get.
brilliantly in that game. Beating
I don't
Germany
think it's
3-0?
embarrassing.
Well,
I said
not
it's
many
embarrassing.
people have been
I
able to do that.
If some people hadn't
that's
been
ego.
convinced of their quality before the quarter-final, that performance left them in no doubt. Croatia were serious contenders, but standing in the way of a
Zidane.
fairy tale place in the final was the host nation, France. The first half passed with few chances for either side, but the second burst into life. Aljosa Hasanovic's through ball was latched onto by Šuker, who steered the ball home for his 5th goal of the tournament. It was hardly a surprise to see Davor Šuker's name on the score sheet, but France's equaliser barely a minute later came from the most unlikely of sources. Lilian Thuram found himself in the centre-forward position to score his first ever goal for Les Bleus.
Wow.
Thuram made
chicken, they
144
bring
appearances
chickens.
for France in all and scored just 2 goals. The second came only 22 minutes after his first. It gave France a lead they'd never surrender, and it would bring Croatia's great adventure to an end.
France won the World Cup after that. And if we hadn't had what I call a sporting accident, we could have won it. Because Brazil were weaker then than they've ever been.
Sporting accident? What is a sporting accident?
But even after everything, the country was very happy and very proud about what had happened. Hardly anybody had expected us to finish in 3rd place.
He said Brazil was weaker? And I don't know about that. 98 Brazil. That's Ronaldo Carlos. Not Ronaldo Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Ronaldo. Rivaldo on that team. That was a strong squad. I don't know what he talking about. Unless there was like some injuries, I don't remember. It was a long time ago. But I don't know if you can say it was the weak team, man.
To be honest, I was sad. I might have been old then, but I think that if, at the time, I had the experience I do now, then Croatia would have been champions of the world.
Damn. Now he's in. This is old or it's.
It looked old. It looked like based
so
on
he
the
may not
quality.
be-
Yeah, 12 years ago. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
he's probably not doing that anymore.
Yeah, no, he ain't doing that no
Can
more.
you see the comments?
1998 Croatia 3, Germany 3, 2018 Croatia 3, Argentina. Oh, Germany 3. I said Germany 0. Croatia 3, Argentina 0. Both biggest defeats for those teams in over 30 years. Now Argentina, that was a legit loss, yeah. But Germany, I mean, it was the biggest defeat. I just don't think it was embarrassing. Embarrassing maybe for
I'm
the
not
guy.
changing my mind.
Embarrassing for the guy who got sent off.
Yeah,
I don't think
that's
it's embarrassing for
embarrassing.
the team though. What?
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
If I'm playing 10 against 11, I'm not embarrassed to lose. I'm like, it is what it is. I lost. I'm
But
expected to
why you
lose.
lost that player? What happened?
Well, it's embarrassing for that
What happened?
player.
When you explain it, it's gonna be like,
It's embarrassing for that player, but for me playing another position, I'm not embarrassed. I mean, what? I was outmanned. How is that embarrassing for me? It's not. For the guy who got sent off, yes. It's embarrassing for him. He did some dumb shit. For me, I'm not.
when you're a team, there is no I in team. If my teammate's embarrassing, I'm embarrassing.
You're only embarrassing, not the teammates.
Wow. Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord, and as always, share as much kindness as possible.